Achieving High Volume Throughput for Subscription Fulfillment, a case study with IPSY, FastFetch Corporation, and Saddle Creek Logistics Services, and a finalist in this year's Supply Chain Innovation Award presented by Supply Chain Brain and the Council of Supply Chain Management Professionals. To talk about it, I'm joined by Josh Herman, Operations Manager with IPSY. Hi, Josh.
Hello.
Nicole Lee, Senior Director of Fulfillment with Saddle Creek Logistics Services. Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
And Jack Peck, President of FastFetch. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Bob.
Let me start out by turning to you, Josh, and asking you to just tell us something about IPSY. Who is IPSY and what is your product and what are you guys all about?
Yeah, thank you. So IPSY at current is the largest beauty subscription service in the US and subsequently the world. It took us a while to get there. We're about 12 years old and has evolved over a number of years through subscription. Our model is largely subscription. We grew on the internet, are born through YouTube and beauty influencer partnerships, and have grown from 10,000 subscribers a month to now millions of subscribers a month over a number of subscription portfolios and different levels that our members sort of subscribe into. Mm-hmm. Within that subscription model, we have a different level of personalization where we are really aiming to give members what they're looking for, either through choice or through an algorithm that we grow through machine learning that helps us pair people to the right products. Mm-hmm. So each sort of subscription is comprised of a number of products that members get monthly. And we do millions of orders a month now.
So these are personalized beauty packages. They're in makeup bags and known as glam bags. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, our base subscription is called the Glam Bag program. And then above that, we have BoxyCharm by IPSY. And then we have Icon Box, which are just different tiers and different levels of both personalization and different level of sort of product size, scope, things like that.
Okay. Sounds like a complex operation. What was the challenge that we're talking about here today that you faced?
Yeah, so a couple things happened all at once for us. One was we grew really quickly and had a large scale of orders that were, month over month compounding that we needed to sort of address a solution for fulfillment on. By virtue of us being a subscription, we want to fulfill those orders very close to each other so that we can have a clean on-time delivery percentage and people can get their orders on time, unboxed together, sort of create the narrative online that we're looking for. So we had a large number of orders that needed to be fulfilled in a very short period of time. And then to layer that, we had the complexity of wanting to introduce choice to our members, needing to allow them, it was a partnership with us and our members of feedback and understanding that they really like being able to have some control of their monthly subscription. And so that creates a high level of personalization. So we went from a model that was less personalized, where people had less control over their month subscription, to more control. And through that, it created a lot of diversity of products. And obviously, all of these orders then became much more complicated to fulfill with the same constraints that we didn't want to compromise on.
And this caused you to turn for help to Saddle Creek Logistics Services. Hi, Nicole. Remember, you're with us here from that company. Tell me about how you saw the challenge and how you've worked with IPSY, what your relationship was with the company, and how it and how you went forward when this was kind of put in your lap, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. So Saddle Creek and IPSY have been partners since 2012, and like Josh mentioned, the time that Saddle Creek got involved with IPSY, they were at about 20,000 subscribers a month. And by the time 2016 arrived, they were trying to ship 2 million orders a month. Through that same 1 week shipping window, really trying to make sure, like Josh had mentioned, to hit the excitement on social media. And so through that time period, we were already really used to working with IPSY hand in hand for that scale, month over month. The biggest challenge became when we wanted to try to personalize. And so for us, we were able to look at the data with IPSY and understand that we really had a couple of different profiles within there. And so we had essentially this simple, low SKU count profile that we were able to continue to process the way we have today. But then we had this subset of clients and customers that wanted a personalized, so that high complexity, high volume, high personalized. And so that's really where we started to engage FastFetch in the design of how do we really look at creating this subset that we could get these really complex orders at a high volume through our warehousing process.
So Jack Peck at FastFetch, what did you do? How did you mobilize your forces and to serve the needs of Saddle Creek and in turn IPSY?
Well, there are really two things that we're deeply concerned about from a technical standpoint. First of all, we had to create a scalable solution so that as the business continued to grow, we could continue to add more technology and systems in such a way that we did not dilute the performance of what was already in place. The second thing we had to do is to design a system that was fault tolerant. You can't have the system go down. Right now, they're picking in the neighborhood of 2.5 million orders in a 5-day week, once a month, running 2 shifts. If you do the math on that, that comes out to be 9 orders a second. And that's a real challenge to pick 9 orders a second. And so in order to make it scalable, we took the general idea of pick to light and we made what we call pick cells, that is replicating the product and the technology in each pick cell and continue to add more pick cells. Fortunately, because of the small number of SKUs that we're picking, which is a little over 100 in each pick cell, there could be more than 100, but different pick cells could have different sets of SKUs in them. And so we made the pick cells in such a way we could just continue to add pick cells as the volume grew. In the terms of the fault tolerance, if a pick cell went down for whatever reason, we needed to get it up very, very quickly. The balance of the pick cells could continue to run. So again, unlike pick to light, where you might, if the system goes down, everything's down, we actually had parallel pick to light systems running concurrently with a shared database. So those were some of the challenges. And in addition, I should mention that we had to do a lot of optimization up front in order to be able to pick cells and pick orders and present those orders in the same way to a given pick cell. So you wouldn't have to be changing every time that you introduce a new order into the cell.
Mm-hmm. So Nicole, where are you now in terms of how many of these facilities have this technology installed and is up and running on behalf of IPSY?
Yeah, so business has kind of changed over time period. So when we started out, we did about 12% of our orders through FastFetch. I think we're up to about 35% now. And we're operating currently out of 2 locations for the cells. And like Jack mentioned, we were able to continue to add cells and add different configurations of cells based off of the way that IPSY's order profiles and volumes have changed. We've been able to also offer more SKU subsets within the personalization for those particular subscription orders than we did when we began as well because of that.
So Josh, how has IPSY benefited from this technology and these services provided to you by FastFetch and Saddle Creek?
Yeah, so it's been a huge success in my mind, and I think in a lot of IPSY folks' mind. We've been able to optimize a couple things. One is that this, mission of ours to surprise and delight our members has been fueled by personalization. Personalization has been the name of our game for a number of years that FastFetch has allowed us to do. That allows us to increase sort of our net, scores amongst people being satisfied with their subscription every month, which gives us a longer period of time that we get to interface with these members, reduces churn, all of sort of the key metrics that we're after. We also have allowed, through this FastFetch platform, people to add items to their bag that previously weren't in their bag. So we've seen an increase in sales by allowing people to add items at the same time their bag is being fulfilled. So the average number of units per order has increased and everything from
And
that.
you expect to continue to scale sales? I hope,
Yeah,
I would assume that you're positive about the future and this system can sustain even more volume. Going forward.
Yeah, we're continuing to look for ways to add personalization to our members, and this is the way that we have continued to do it.
Well, this is great because it touches upon 2 very crucial themes in retailing today. One, and especially e-tailing, and that is number 1, the subscription service, which is highly profitable to those who can get it right. And the customization nature is keeping customers happy with very tailored solutions. So it sounds like this system is very innovative in terms of addressing those 2 big challenges facing e-tailers today. So Josh Herman of IPSY, thank you so much. Nicole Lee of Saddle Creek, and Jack Peck. Thanks again, and congratulations to all of you as finalists in the Supply Chain Innovator of the Year Award. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.